A trip of a lifetime is paying tribute to war veterans by honoring them for all of the sacrifices they made to keep us safe.
Dave Rice and Jane Matichek are here to talk about this year's Honor Flight trip. To both of you, thank you so much for being here. Sir, thank you for your service. We appreciate it very much. Where and when did you serve?
I served from 69 to 73, and about 3 of those years were off the coast of Vietnam.
Wow. And so talk about this flight. You guys were sharing with us that you both will have been on your 10th flight. So what does it mean to you to continue to do this year after year?
Well, we both started in 2006 when we first got organized, and at that time it was World War II Honor Flight, and we started with the World War II veterans, and then as they became available, our room for the Korean War veterans. So we've been doing this for quite a while, and every trip is a little different and very rewarding.
So walk us through the veterans' faces when they show up there, because my granddad did this, and it's something he always talks about. So what's it like when you get to see them, see the memorial and have that experience through DC?
You know, for me seeing it, I think it brings them so much peace, because they always say we're not the heroes, those who didn't come back were the heroes. And so it really closes a chapter for them when they can find a name on a wall or just reaffirm that their buddies didn't die in vain. And we actually have veterans tell us that after they come back. You know, the families say there's such a peace about them afterward, and they just see life differently because of this chapter that now is finally closed after 60 years of waiting for it. So it's amazing.
So the flight coming up, talk about who's going to be on it, how many different people are going to be on it.
So we have 80 veterans on this next flight. We have a lot more medically ill veterans this time than before, so we've got several with oxygen, some on dialysis. We have about 8 World War II on this one, about a dozen Vietnam, and the rest are Korean. So we take off Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, come back Monday night at about 8. See a lot of memorials in there.
Yeah, walk us through take us through the weekend and what you guys go look at and see and the experience.
Well, again, it's a 2-day fun-filled, very busy trip. Like she said, we take off at 8 o'clock in the morning. We get there roughly about noon, and I don't have all these memorized in the correct order, but the World War II, of course, the Korea, the Vietnam, FDR. We're stopping at the Pentagon this year, which we haven't done previously. National Archives.
Yeah, they actually closed the building down for us. It's a level 4 security with the White House level 5. So they shut the entire building down and let the veterans come in. And we spend about an hour there seeing the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. And yeah, it's amazing. And then Arlington National Cemetery, we do the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown. Stop at most of the memorials, Iwo Jima, the branch services, U.S. Navy, the Army,
Wow.
Disabled veterans.
So what was it like for you, sir, when you served and then you went there for the first time? What was the experience like for you?
Well, yes, like I said, I was a Vietnam veteran, and the first time I saw that wall, it was very meaningful, emotional to me, but all of them are terrific. I especially like the Korean War memorial, at 7-foot statues, and no matter where you are, it looks like all of them are looking at you. You know, the design is just perfect. All branches represented, all nationalities represented. They're walking through the brush, and it's just very realistic, very moving.
So there's other vets out there that want to go. I'm assuming there's going to be future flights. How do they become a part of it?
The website has our application on there. It's Veterans Honor Flight of ndmn.org. Or if they call us at 218-28-HONOR, we're happy to send them one as well. And that's what most of them do, because a lot of our older ladies and gentlemen don't use the technology. So we send them a lot of applications in the mail.
Wow.
I want to encourage all veterans to apply. So many times we've heard, well, I didn't serve in Korea. I only did 18 months in Germany. You're still a veteran and you still served. We can't put all of our troops in one location. We need them all over the world. So no matter where they served, they should apply.
Yeah, and again, like you said, it's something life-changing for them, kind of closing the bookend on one thing, but kind of opening doors to, maybe looking at it differently than before.
Well, we get a lot of letters from family members afterward just saying how much, Dad has changed, and now talking about war stories that they've never heard before. So it's amazing. It really is.
Hope you guys meet Mad Dog Mattis when you're there.
Wanted to mention too, one of these soldiers that modeled for the Korean Memorial will be there meeting us this time.
Really?
which was quite an honor too. So we're really looking forward to that. So.
And just so people know, Mike Morgan is going to be on board with the veterans, providing coverage on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 9 on the Fargo CW, and also on Valley News Live at 10. So if you can't go on the flight or you don't have a family member going on the flight, at least we can still hear how this year's trip went.
Yeah, thank you for what you guys are doing.
Appreciate your coverage.
Really appreciate
thank you very
what you
much.
guys are doing. So we'll see you again soon, we hope, and enjoy the trip.
Okay,
Thank
very
you.
good. Thank you.
All right, stick around. We're going to wrap it up right after this.